I'm David G. Sheshnag Yoga Center. What on earth is Kundalini? This video is about the law of attraction. I've come to realize it could be called the law of attraction. When bad stuff happens, does everyone walk around dancing saying, "That's the law of repulsion, don't worry, it's okay, you created that too"? No, because they're all pleasure based and they want to validate their own interpretation of things based on pleasure. Law of attraction happens when it's comfortable and uncomfortable, pleasant and unpleasant. I see it more in a weird way to do with magnetic resonance. You're a little like magnet, fluctuating in different frequencies, resonating on a certain wavelength through your etheric body, goes out into whatever dimension you want to call it, into the spiritual realm, into the dimension of potentiality. Wherever it goes, creates experiences. That dimension sends them back, coordinates them according to your vibration and resonance at any point in time. There can be a choice, the way I see it, in our culture, in most cultures, because we don't know that that aspect is us as well, the whole aspect, or every aspect is the whole, and we are the whole. As weird as it sounds, somehow we have to project our resonance out until it bounces on something and comes back. A bit like that Jim Carrey movie, Truman Show. I wonder how big the set is before it bounces back, creates the experience. I believe that the experience is created probably through our vibration, what we resonate at or on at any point in time. Sometimes we can be wise enough to consciously resonate at a certain frequency which creates certain experiences. A lot of the time, probably most of the time, we resonate unconsciously, not aware of the imprint and the vibration that's being sent out from our etheric body. So our unconsciousness actually manifests as well, and that manifests more than the conscious part of us. Sometimes we can align or tune the radio signal, whatever signal it is. It's a pranic signal actually, probably comes from the stula prana of the chakras and the nadis, goes into the sukshma prana, the more subtle form of prana, which has to do with the chakras and the nadis. Then it goes into the prana vayus, which is the more gross interpretation or expression of prana. Then it goes into a more physical experience. If we can align our mind, I think it happens a bit more in the bliss, because there's some conversations or expressions out there about orgasmic manifestation. I think if you can be aligned with everything, this is only my interpretation, it's not necessarily correct for you, this is only me talking shite from Om David G School of Spiritual Neuroses. But I think the higher vibration that you're sitting at, and the more aligned you are with being that whole and being that one, being in the moment with time compressed into the now, then that's when you can consciously manifest into alignment or resonance designed to attract what you actually ask for. A lot of the time we're in the denser vibrations, not aware that we are that whole. So when we're separate, we still vibrate at a certain resonance. That creates, just like the conscious participation creates. The only difference is the unconscious or the subconscious is everything that we're not aware of, so it creates things that we don't desire, like perfectly coordinated painful experiences stimulated by other people. For our own growth. It's weird, but that's what it's about. How do we align ourselves? Maybe we do some daily practice. If we can, do a daily practice and then be able to resonate on a frequency that is consciously aligned with being the whole, so we can actually attract to ourselves, or consciously participate in repulsion for all that matters, I don't know, if you want to ask for growth, then that'll bring uncomfortable experiences which are pleasant or unpleasant, create displeasure for yourself, and then you can grow from that. Or you can consciously align yourself with certain resonance where you attract what you desire. That's my spiel on the law of attraction. More like a magnetic resonance, more like a conscious or subconscious participation in it. Question is, what one do you want to do? How do you want to practice some sort of daily discipline to be able to control that, or not even control it, maybe partially influence it, or what they call co-creation. Gee, there's a lot of phrases getting thrown around now that are deep in the yogic philosophy and coming to be relevant in the Western world. I love it. I can't wait until the Sanskrit philosophy comes a bit more into the world. They're all talking about it for millennia, and here we are thinking that it's a new paradigm. They've just been sitting in the background waiting for the fad to come back, for humans to get to a certain stage of evolution on the brink of self-annihilation or self-extinction before we reach out for some spiritual discipline such as yoga. Om Namah Shivaya. Hara Hara Mahadev. Sheshnag.com. Share the world. What on earth is Kundalini? Peace.